Live from the happiest place in the Lone Star State. Welcome back to the Talking Mickey Project. TMP is your home for Disney fans of all abilities. Now, it's your host, Emma. Okay. We will do that right now. Hey, everybody. That's right. Hey, everybody. We were playing some of your comments through the lead in there.
Yeah.
And we see we got a great crowd tonight. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
It says right now we have 13 for a haunted mansion. You know what 13 means?
Right in the 13.
No. 13 at the haunted mansion means there's no wait. It's a walk-on for the ride. 13-minute wait, remember?
Did
Anyway.
we have that one time?
Yes, we have had that in the past. So we just did a walk-on. And hey, Jonathan says share a video comment, like to support the Talking Mickey Project. Thank you. That's right. That's right. It's coming up for Fiesta Special. All righty. So we are supposed to welcome everyone.
Yeah.
You need to do that today. Oh my gosh.
I am your co-host for this evening, including my co-host, Skipper Dad.
That's me. Or just Dad. Or just Kevin. Or whatever. Bruh, as she calls me recently. Yeah. Welcome, foolish Muppets, to the Muppets Haunted Mansion review and live chat. Have you seen the Muppets Haunted Mansion? Start putting your comments in there because we want to know if you've seen it. So we are going to be talking about that. But before we do, we're going to share with you what's coming up Wednesday night and Saturday night. Because we want you to come back, right?
And there's no turning back now.
Okay.
That's
That's right. All right. So Wednesday night, we have got trivia again. Hong Kong Disneyland's Mystic Manor. That's part of her every Wednesday night Haunted Mansion Month trivia series.
Yeah.
And then next Saturday night, a week from tonight, we're going to be talking about what? Halloween on the High Seas.
With Bridget Langford.
With Miss Bridget Langford, who has been on a Halloween on the High Seas Disney cruise.
Yeah.
So come back, and it's still going to be Halloween themed next Saturday night, but it's going to be on the Disney Cruise Line, or talking about the Disney Cruise Line. We won't be on the, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So all right, he's annoyed. I'm sorry. All right, we're going to get to it before. So yes, go ahead and smash the like button because it is time for us to get spooky. Let's see what we got comment-wise in here before we start with the questions. Because we have some questions for you, and we're going to talk about our impressions of the show at the same time, right?
Yeah.
We want this to be as interactive as possible. Oh, wow. Patrick says he has seen it twice.
Yes, we have seen it twice now.
I have seen it 3 times. Mike says not yet, but I plan to. Oh, there might be some spoilers in here.
Yeah, spoiler alert for you, Mike.
Spoiler
alert.
Does Skipper Dad drive the boat on the live stream?
Yeah.
I try.
Yeah, he's throwing football.
I try. But Emma, believe it or not, it's a good timing, Michael. Great question. Tomorrow we have a class we're going to do together. She said boop it. Yeah, I know. Smash the like, whatever. Don't worry about that. So let me get back to what Michael was saying. We are doing a class tomorrow together on doing better live streams with StreamYard, which is the software we use.
We got people who run it. The guys who run it, actually.
Well, it's with someone that works with them, yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, so Emma's learning more. She already can set everything up. She hasn't driven the boat, so to speak, but she's getting there, right?
I have rode the literally before.
That's right. And Rachel said, I saw the movie this weekend and I loved it. I loved how it stuck to the ride. Yes. We're going to get there for that one too. Roar matey. All right.
Oh, yeah.
And haven't been on a Disney cruise. We haven't either. We've been on cruises, but not a Disney cruise yet.
The one we went on were Carnival and Norwegian
Norwegian, yes. Not Carnival. We've been on Norwegian.
Oh.
We've been on Royal Caribbean. Those are the
I'm
ones.
sorry.
That's okay. I'm just saying, just to be accurate. Kermit is riveting. He is
Yeah.
riveting in this series, in this special. That's true. Don't text and drive. Yes. So if you're driving, watch the replay. Don't watch the regular one. Iceberg. Sort of like a rabbit trail.
Yeah,
and Patrick says, I got to drive the boat to Pearl Harbor. Wow. That's pretty cool. All righty. Well, here are our questions. We're going to start with, and this is going to be Talking Disney on the Talking Mickey Project. So I had to get my words right. So we got a new overlay. So how do you like that? We're Emma is her speech bubble. She's Talking Disney. So, all righty.
Bubbles help with your anxiety.
Bubbles help with your anxiety?
Yeah.
Speech bubbles?
No, real bubbles.
Just bubbles.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Because you can bubble.
Yes. So we asked the question, did you see Muppets Haunted Mansion? We thank you. You have already started putting your answers in the chat.
Yeah.
What did you think of the story it told? So, Emma, how would you describe, what was the story that it was telling?
So clearly there is this talent at the mansion that a famous magician named
MacGuffin.
Yeah.
Right?
MacGuffin.
So there was a challenge to spend the night and come out alive in the Haunted Mansion, right?
Yeah.
But what was okay, so who were the two main characters?
Gonzo the Great and Pepe.
And
the King Prawn.
Pepe the King Prawn, right?
Prawn.
And all the main Muppets that you know and love were in it also, as well as some that were throwbacks to the old Muppet Show days, which we'll talk about later.
Hashtag Wicked Pride.
Okay, let's don't give away the stuff. So anyway, so the story was about him going in there and trying to spend the night, but he also Gonzo learned some things along the way, and one important thing at the end. So it was really a story about Gonzo and him learning what was important to him, right? At least that's the way I would describe it. How would you guys describe the story? What did you think the story was about? Because all good Disney attractions and movies and even songs tell a story, right? And Kevin Lively, who is an Imagineer, who is on Twitter, follow him. He was a story consultant for this special. And he's very talented. He's worked on a lot of things. So it has a good story behind it. So guys, what did you think of the story?
Right?
No, he was he worked on the story itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There was a lot of other people doing a lot of different parts of putting it together. All right, so we got a question. Sounds like Scooby-Doo, you darn kids, I would have gotten away with it. Maybe. Maybe. But that does bring back some good memories from watching that stuff, right? So let's post your comments, guys. What did you think of the story if you saw it? Patrick, you said you saw it a couple times. What did you think of the story? Emma's mom says she enjoyed it more the second time. Because I guess you notice a lot more, right? I've seen it 3 times. And I noticed more. I think I enjoyed more of it too, because I had a chance to look for more details, right?
I don't know if there might look like a Paul Gringo in there.
Well, sort of there were.
Yeah.
So Jedi Magic and More says, I like the story, had a lot of Easter eggs. It did. It had a lot of references to the attraction in there. All right. So let's move on to, because we're still looking for your comments. We want you to be involved, guys. What did you, how would you, let's do this. How would you rate the story from
1 to 5?
1 to 5 stars? Just the story itself, like, oh, wow, I want to see what happens next. And how did it start versus how did it end? The story of Gonzo and what he does. How would you rate that story?
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. That's pretty high. That's pretty good. Okay. I was going to say probably more like a 3, but okay. I can see where you're going with 4. The
And
story?
they didn't get to the Franklin like the Eddie Murphy movie.
Yeah. It was a little bit distant, right?
Yeah.
But it had a lot of references, more references than I expected to have. And Jedi Magic and More says he rates it a solid 4 for the story.
You agree with me,
there you go. And Emma's mom says the same thing.
Yeah.
Miss Iris says she fell asleep halfway through it. So I would think that is probably not a 4 on your rating, Miss Iris. I think that might be less than a 4. I'm not sure.
Probably a 2.
Maybe a 2, huh? Something like that. All right. So the next question we got for you is this: what was your favorite scene
for the movie?
Yeah, well, it was a 52 minutes. I'm calling it a special because it wasn't really a movie length, but it was long. It was almost an hour. So, what do you remember as your favorite scene? The favorite moment of the show? You want me to tell you what mine is? While you think? Huh? Is that okay? Okay. Mine is, my favorite moment of it was Kermit the Frog. There was some really good moments in there, but when Kermit the Frog came out and did his Welcome to the Mansion show, like he used to do Welcome to the Muppet Show, I loved it. And instead of going, yay, like he did at the end of that, he went, boo, and I cracked up. I cracked up so much. I love that. That was so funny and so well done. It was really cool.
I like the graveyard.
Talking Disney. That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Mike says, let me ask, are there any Disney in-jokes hidden? Yes, there's a bunch of jokes in there that I would say are for Disney fans, right? And Muppet fans, because they're Disney fans now. Iris, watch it again and start at the midpoint. That's right, Michael. You got a plan. Emma's mom says she said her favorite one was the graveyard singing. So maybe the singing bus and the song itself. Including the other characters that were in the graveyard. We'll talk a little bit about that. And yet Patrick says the Life Hereafter musical number was his favorite.
Once they add a little bit of the graveyard.
They did. They had
in the graveyard musical.
The song is actually in there. That's right. And Hunter, hey, welcome, Hunter.
Look, Hunter.
He says the Ghost Host stretching room is his favorite.
Oh.
There was a lot of direct references to the attraction in that one, right? That was really cool. Good point. Did anybody glue you back together when you cracked up? Nope. I was just there cracking up over and over and over again. It was funny.
So you broke like something up and fell off the wall.
Yes, that was what he is implying. It's just funny. That's it. That's it. Favorite scenes. I think, mine was that. And I think, Patrick, to go along with what you were saying, I think that's when that song starts. The Life Hereafter musical numbers kind of starts with that. And it's got a lot of the great Muppets in there. It's got great songs and music all through the thing. That's one of my favorite songs also. I really enjoy that.
What?
She said, what I say was, it was good, but went shopping for 5 hours and was almost dead tired. I see what you did there. Kermit's not amused. Okay, but I see what you did there. That was awesome. So, look, I think that means it's time to change the question again.
Yeah,
so
we did have a form several days ago, guys.
Yep. So we got pictures of it and put it on our screen. Not really. That's just something else. So who was your favorite character? My favorite character, I love Kermit. Kermit is always one of my favorite characters in the Muppets, period. But I like Gonzo. Gonzo was good. But in this show, I think my favorite was, who do you think? Pepe. My favorite, I think one of my favorite characters was Pepe, the King Prawn, because he was so funny. When you look at it, here's a good image of the different characters that are in it. So you've got Hatbox Ghost as Fozzie. You've got Pepe the King Prawn there. You've got Gonzo in the middle. You've got Kermit and Miss Piggy as Madame Leota. It is really cute. Gonzo, I think, had a great part. You actually saw him as a character, right? You just kind of understood where his mind was and what he was doing. It made him more of a real character than I think ever in any other show or movie that the Muppets have done, which is really neat.
The original that we watched.
That's right. We watched the original Muppet movie today. Emma was interested in the history. But here, sitting between the two of us is Pepe. And Pepe was hilarious. If you like Pepe the King Prawn, you kind of know what I'm saying. He was just really funny.
We only got one night now.
Oh, yeah. And Hunter says one of the other scenes he likes was when the ride breaks. And that's right. And you had Statler and Waldorf in the Doom Buggy, and the announcement comes on. That was really cool. That was a great reference.
I don't know that announcement came on with Paul Craig or not.
I don't know if that was him. The one that actually happens in Disneyland, I don't know if it's in Disney World, is the voice of Existencio from way back when. Yeah. So I'm not sure if that was or not.
Ain't he still used for the Craig station now? You know it's
it might be. They have a lot of voices that they've just used traditionally. Emma's mom says great cameos all the way through.
Yeah.
Says Pepe stole the show. I think that's right. Hunter says, Hunter says the ghost host was his favorite.
Yeah.
And the ghost host was interesting. I didn't know if I would like the ghost host. This is him in the middle here in the stretching room.
Will Arnett, right?
Will Arnett, I think is his name.
Correct me if I'm saying his name wrong in the comic.
I wasn't sure if I'd like him. And I was looking at the costume and I was thinking, does that look like the ones from the Haunted Mansion? Well, it's sort of. You got the green and the purple, right? And you got the candelabra that he's holding, which we have here also. But he played a really good part. I liked it. It was better than I thought he would be, and he played a more kind of more like a narrator, like a ghost host, right, from the attraction. He was in it, but he sort of served that narration function also. Does Miss Piggy come on? Oink, homie, what?
Oinkahomia.
Oh, does she come from Oinkahomia, like Oklahoma?
Oh.
No, I don't know where she comes from. She is she's definitely a PIG though. And he says, oh man, probably a tie between Fozzie as Hatbox Ghost or Piggy as Madame Leota. I think so. And we got Hunter says also, and Fozzie. There's a bunch of votes for Fozzie here, and I'll show you Fozzie. Fozzie Bear was put as the ghost host, so you can see he's got teeth.
Not ghost host, Fozzie.
I'm sorry, not a ghost host, it's Hatbox Ghost. That's
Fozzie
right.
For yelling.
And if you see the Hatbox Ghost in the Disneyland attraction, he's got that the paint that is a black light paint that makes him look this color. So they even did a good reference to the attraction in his costume. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. His nose is green. It just and they showed the head popping into the hat box and away from his hat, and it was cute. They really did a good job with that, I think. Let's see. I want to catch up on comments real quick. Yes, Emma's mom says it was Will Arnett was the ghost host. Also, they seem to combine the Beating Heart Bride and Constance Hatchaway. That's true. From two different eras of the Haunted Mansion. The Black Widow Bride into a single character. That's true. Well, three. I guess three different eras. And I got a picture. Here's the bride with Pepe. And she did a really good job. The song that she did was interesting, too. And it fit well with Pepe.
It was also a parody of another song.
What was that?
It was a planet.
Oh, was it? It was another parody? Okay.
You saw it in the song credit.
Oh, I don't remember what it was,
was-
though. Yeah, we looked at the credits pretty closely, but I can't remember that. I wish I could. Okay, let's go back to comments real quick because we want to get your comments in here. John says, I've not seen it yet. Do the Muppet voices sound like the originals?
A little bit.
Yeah, I'd say pretty much. Kermit, I don't think ever sounds exactly like Jim Henson used to. We watched, like we said, the original Muppet movie today, and you can tell the difference in the voice. Kermit sounds a little more, I don't know what the best way to describe it, a little more tinny, not a little more higher pitched, I guess, than what Jim Henson did.
Well,
but it sounds really good. I mean, it works for the show. It's definitely not distracting or anything.
What about Frank Oz?
Frank Oz usually does Miss Piggy. I don't know if he did Miss Piggy in this or not, come to think of it.
Wait, he's still alive?
Frank Oz, I believe so. Tell me I'm wrong, but I think so. And Emma's mom says, yes, they do sound like it to her. Which ride did they use, Disneyland or Disney World? Well, interestingly,
the house they use is most likely resemble of the Phantom Manor.
Yeah, the house itself doesn't look like Disney World or Disneyland.
But they use a little bit of the Phantom Manor's old inside for the beginning of the boiler room.
There is some internal parts that look like Phantom Manor. The outside of the house looks a little bit like Phantom Manor.
Yeah.
So it's not really any of the houses specifically. Yeah. But it does have a lot of characteristics from the U.S. attractions. Right? And some, I guess, from Phantom Manor.
But the library thing was highly from...
Yes. She was
highly from the Disney World version. Because Disneyland doesn't have the library thing.
And Mom says that at Disneyland, since Fozzie Bear's in. Yeah. Well, Fozzie Bear, I think, was a treat for the fans, right? Yeah. Everybody wanted to know that Hatbox Ghost was going to be in there. And sorry, camera's a little weird. It was a little crooked there. Yeah. But I think that was good. When Piggy goes to Kermit, is that bringing up the yes? Yeah. Yes. He wasn't credited. Oh, okay. So Frank Oz was not credited. Someone else may have done that. Frank Oz hasn't worked on Muppets in years. There's an article stating why. Oh, Mike, I didn't know that. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Yeah. I did see a comment with him recently talking about the Muppets and the direction the Muppets were headed and that kind of thing. That's probably why this show surprised me so much. I liked it a lot, but I didn't expect a lot out of it. Yeah. I didn't think it was going to be as good as it turned out to be. Yeah. And maybe that's because I did remember reading what he said. Jedi Magic and More, Patrick says, the special, honestly, is a better adaptation of the ride than the 2003 film, since it manages to be both creepy and funny at the same time, just like the ride. Yeah. I would say... Yeah. You get lightning because instead of a thumbs up or something. Yes, I agree with you.
You get that crack.
And the candles. That's yes, right. I think that's a very good comment. Good observation. Very good observation. One of my favorite Muppets episodes is when he had Roger Moore on and all the Muppets were trying to get 007. I don't remember that like I guess chasing down 007. I do remember him being on the show. And that was one of the last episodes, at least that's on Disney Plus right now, because we were looking at that last night.
Yeah, we're like 5 seasons right now.
Yes, there is one specific episode that we went and watched last night after watching this special again, and it has references in this special. So I want you to start thinking about, guys, what original Muppets show episode had characters from that in the Muppet special. Apart from the ones like Kermit and Miss Piggy, there were some specialty characters that were in that as well as in this. All right, so we said, who is your favorite character? I believe
number 5.
So what did you think of Gonzo? Do you think Gonzo actually was good telling a story? Do you think his story was good, like we talked about earlier? Did you like just Gonzo being the lead, I guess, of this. And maybe the best supporting actor being Pepe, maybe. I don't know. But what did y'all think of Gonzo? Looking for some comments there. What did you think of Pepe the King Prawn? We talked about him a little bit and how he had a lot of comic relief in that. He was very funny. I'll throw a couple things here on the screen. Does this ring a bell if you've seen it?
It's a gift guy.
He wanted to go to the famous people's room. And he actually went to the famous people's room because he thought he was going to a party, not a challenge. And he met a famous person in there. If you watched it, put in the comments who that was, because it was so funny. It was Gonzo's time to shine.
Yes, man.
And I like Pepe and Gonzo's dynamic. That's right. They did. They were like kind of like buddies, right? In a buddy movie, the old buddy movies.
Duo and
a duo. Correct. Yes.
And two people.
That's right. All right.
It's
and
like me and you doing the show.
That's right. All right. So, are you Gonzo or are you Pepe?
Gonzo.
You're Gonzo. So I'm Pepe the King Prawn. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm a big prawn, I guess. And Jada Magic and More, he's got it right. Ding, ding. And I think Pepe called him Juan Stamos instead of John Stamos. And I loved it. I cracked up. That was so good. And then John Stamos turned into a monster.
A lady.
And the famous Walt Disney World in Florida. That's right.
Yeah.
And when Gonzo tells stories, it's great when he's the narrator, especially in Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh, yeah. We have it here, but we know it's on Disney Plus.
That's right. Well, I've seen it, but it's been a long time. Yeah. It is one of their best. I think if it's not the best one prior to this, it's probably pretty close. I like the original movie, too, but I'm old. But the Muppet Christmas Carol was really good. And this one, I don't know. You tell me, Mike, do you think this was, if you've seen it, and I'm trying to look back on the comments. I don't know if you remember you've seen it yet or not, but when you do see it, if you haven't, is it better than the Christmas Carol version or of their version, I guess, of Christmas Carol?
Yeah.
Or not? Prawn on a boat.
Prawn
on a dad boat. That's right.
Or that is,
oh gosh.
That can be a gumbo prawn. Because there are no gumbo friends.
There's a what?
Gumbo prawn.
You calling me big? Kermit's not happy with that.
No.
Man, I'm just joking.
No, Kermit's not happy with me tonight.
Talking Mickey Project Stream. Yes. Thank you, Jonathan. You're awesome.
You, Jonathan.
You're a great supporter. We appreciate that.
Make with friends
Emma
and
definitely does. All right. So let's talk about, we talked about all the main characters, right? We talked about Gonzo. We talked about Pepe. We talked about the ghost host. We talked about Constance and Pepe's, okay. Pepe, his love interest being Constance. And there we go. There's Kermit doing his dance. That was one of my favorite scenes. And we talked a little bit about Miss Piggy, but what did y'all think about Miss Piggy as Madame Leota?
And she broke the fourth wall.
She broke the fourth wall. Yeah, she definitely. Muppets often talk to the audience, right? Yeah. They've used to do that in the show, and they've done it in their series.
What do you think if we brought the Muppet Show back? What do you think they'll do with it?
Yeah, gumbo. Gumbo. That's right.
Like jambalaya.
Jambalaya. Jumbo. Yeah. It's a bird at the plane. It's Jumbo Skipper Dad. Oh my gosh.
No.
I'm gonna need two name tags for that one. Yes, and Madame Pigoda. That was funny. Oh my gosh.
Mom,
it was cute. Now,
Pigoda,
you know
it got like Pidgeot and Pokemon.
That's right, it does. Well, you know, they had to do, trying to think, so when they did Madame Pigoda here, they had to have the instruments and everything surround them like she has in the seance room in the Haunted Mansion attractions. So guys, what did you think, guys and gals and everybody, what do you think of the band, the musicians Did you expect them to be there? Miss Piggy was perfect as Madame Leota. Emma's a junior prawn. There you go. The band was the Electric Mayhem.
Yeah.
Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. And that was it. They weren't in very much.
No.
But it
They
was
did
enough.
Make good cameo.
Good reference, right?
Yeah.
And then there were also the busts. What do you call the busts that follow you? The ones in the hallway in Disneyland, and then the library in Disney World.
Disney World, not Disneyland.
Disneyland has them, but they're in the walkway where you walk in the hallway. And then Disney World, they're in the library.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Didn't they add the library thing in after the Disney World one? Or no?
No, it's there.
Oh.
Mike says, "Yep, the Electric Mayhem needs to be in every Muppet movie."
Yeah.
They had a better part than I remembered too in the original.
Yeah.
They're playing music in the church and painting the car, painting Fozzie's Studebaker. That was really funny.
Wait, something.
Okay, I'll get to that right now. Okay, Emma's mom says she wasn't expecting the mayhem.
No.
By the way, the movie explains why the Muppets appear as mansion ghosts. The mansion is responding to Gonzo and Pepe's sympathetic vibrations and taking on a familiar form.
Ooh! Maybe Paul Green can do that.
Okay, that was spooky.
Whoa!
But you're right. That explains him, because he's talking to, in the beginning, Gonzo's talking to his friends. He's talking to Kermit. Kermit's talking to Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy's talking to Gonzo through the phone. They're doing FaceTime or Muppet time or whatever they call it on their phones. So when he gets to the house, the apparitions are familiar to him, right? Michael says the favorite band in the Muppet shows was Animal, the whacked out drummer. It was one of my favorites too. Mind blown. Bruh, she says. Animal is one of my favorites. That's true. Whacked out. Yeah, there you go. I thought I had that one. And FaceTime. Yes. That was funny because both Pepe and Gonzo had cell phones.
And we did not know how to get cell phone.
That's right. I couldn't see what was being texted to Pepe, but I'm sure it was a joke. I just couldn't check it. I'm going to have to look a little closer. And then Mike also says he loves Ralph.
Oh, yeah.
Ralph was funny, too. He was the organist, organ player. Yeah. And he had some one-liners that were really funny, right? Yeah. Like, it's a gig, and I get all the bones I want until I need to return them, or something like that. It was really cute. That's right. All right, let's get back to the questions for you guys. Keep the conversation going. We talked about Constance, I think. What did you think about Kermit and Miss Piggy's role? We talked about that. What did you think of Fozzie Bear as Hatbox Ghost? We showed the picture before. Did you think there was going to be a Hatbox Ghost in the show? I wasn't sure.
None in Disney World.
That's right. But I wasn't sure they were going to put him in the special. Were you thinking they were going to put him in? Did you, before you watched it, did you think, oh, Hatbox Ghost is going to be in this? Or did you not know? Okay. Let us know when you're ready. Hey, Kevin, good to see you. Hands down, the best part was the stretching room. The gargoyle candelabras were actually phenomenons. They were. Can you believe it? That was awesome. I wonder if the band on the Muppet Show was modeled on AC/DC.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to earlier, Michael.
Oh, is that what you were referring to? When
you get the thunder on Patrick, I get thunderstruck, and that was
yes, that was your reference on here, but I'm not in the special necessarily. I don't know what it was modeled after, but you had the saxophone player, you had the guitarist, you had the drummer, you had the keyboardist, you had the other guitarist. Was that everybody in the Electric Mayhem?
The singer.
Well, Dr. Teeth was the piano player, the organ player, the keyboard player, whatever you call it. Patrick says, honestly, it's been 7 to 10 years, depending on what your thoughts on Most Wanted, since we had a non-divisive Muppet movie, but I'm glad we now have another good one. That's true. There have been some hit or miss Muppet movies. I think you're right. It's been kind of challenging. This one, I think everybody has been pleasantly surprised with. But if there are parts you didn't like, tell us that too, because maybe there's something we missed during the watching of them. And Patrick says, Kevin, meet Kevin.
We know him.
That's right.
There's more than one Kevin in the world.
There's quite a few Kevins. And thankfully, not as many of Kevins like me, who are probably a pain in the butt.
There's more than one Emma in the world, and probably like there's more
but
than
there's
one
only one
Patrick
Emma like this. There's only one Patrick like you. Ta-da! All right. Number 11. What was your favorite reference to the Haunted Mansion attraction? And Kevin Riley just came on. Emma interviewed Kevin last week. So watch that video. He has something called Haunted Mansion Dead and Breakfast
on Instagram,
and he is a huge Haunted Mansion fan. So if you want to see another Haunted Mansion fan, Kevin is one of them. He is awesome.
He also does giveaways.
That's right.
To make sure and know.
So which was your favorite reference? Kevin Riley said the Phenomena, remember? In the stretching room.
Yeah.
What was your favorite reference to the actual attraction? Let's see if we got some comments coming. Let's see.
Yeah.
The wallpaper looked good. It did. Yeah. And we have that. I have that saved somewhere. But yeah, it's got Gonzo built into it. So if you look really closely, Gonzo's in it, which is really kind of cool. The Muppets movies are like Star Trek movies. Some are hits and some belong on MSD3K. You're right.
What?
Mystery Science Theater 3000, where they kind of joke about the movies and make fun of the movies, the B movies. But you know what, Michael? I wasn't going to bring it up, but since you did, Star Trek 4, you know where I'm going with this.
There's a red link in there. If you know the producer of the Muppet movie, the guy's name, he was in the Star Trek 4 movie as a cameo, as a young boy.
As a punk rocker on the bus. So, Michael, if you remember the Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home, I'm old, and Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock were on the bus going, I think, to the Cetacean Institute or whatever. They were going to see the whales. And there was a guy with a big boombox and a mohawk, and he's playing the music. Right? That guy
is the producer when he was younger.
Well, that guy is the director of the Haunted Mansion special with the Muppets. He directed the Muppets Haunted Mansion special.
Not producer, no.
Boy, I can't get my words out tonight.
I know.
He was an associate producer on Star Trek 4, if I remember correctly. But he was the director of the Muppets Haunted Mansion special. So there is a tie-in between Star Trek and this.
Maybe Disney might like them that.
Six Flags Haunted Mansions. That's right. They have their versions. That's for true. All right. Flashback. My girlfriend is singing Phenomena. Yep.
Oh, cool.
Emma's mom said she liked the reference to the floating doom buggy. I think so too. Yes, I do the punk guy. Oh, all right. Well, you knew that one too. That's awesome.
Do you know what song it was playing in the film box? And what was the American they found compared to know English?
I don't know. Don't know what that song was, but I'm sure if we wanted to go there, we could find out. But that's a rabbit trail. So we'll go back here for now.
All right. You asked me what was my favorite.
Well, I've been asking you. You haven't been answering.
Oh.
Okay, so go ahead. Your turn.
What was the question?
Pick one. What was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene was when Gonzo coming to save Peppy.
Okay. At
the broke through the war.
The giant thing okay. So the favorite was him rescuing Pepe.
Yeah.
All right. What was your favorite character? Okay, it was Gonzo. All right. What do you think of Fozzie as Hatbox Ghost? Do you think that was a good choice to play Hatbox Ghost?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd like to see them do a Twilight Zone Terror movie. Because there was a Terror movie opening thing for the attraction back in 1994. Wait, 2.
I don't remember. But I think since this has been successful, we might see more Muppet specials on Disney Plus. What do y'all think?
Including attraction. So please do another creepy attraction like the Twilight Zone Tower Terror Disney.
Okay.
For next Halloween.
All right. Patrick says he likes the reference to the ride and the breakdown speech.
Yeah.
The song in Star Trek 4 and the Punk was written in one day.
What do you mean in one day?
Well, it must have been made up for the movie.
Oh.
I think that's what you're saying, huh, Michael? That was written for the movie? Or was it just written in one day and was a different song? I can't place whether it was a real song or just done for the movie. Emma's mom said she liked the floating candelabra, which, of course, we have here as well.
Oh.
Because why not?
I want one.
A floating candelabra? Good luck. I'm not sure where we're going to find one of those.
We can do one.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'd love to see the Muppets do a Small World or Carousel of Progress. Okay. Oh, and Michael says yes, the song was written for the movie.
Oh.
Star Trek 4, A Voyage Home, or The Voyage Home.
Does it have their own album, like on Apple Music or something?
I don't know about that. I don't know if they would have, if it was written, if they would have done that. Why are we going down that rabbit trail? Just cause? Okay. I can't see the fishing line on the candles. Yes, there is none. These are actual haunted candles that we have here.
And is doing it.
From Giphy.com or Jiffy.com, however you want to say that one.
That's when we got the Disneyland first ticket button, guys.
All righty.
It was a gift.
Yes, it was. All right. So let's go. We're going to wrap up the questions. I think we're going on 44 minutes.
Wait, what are we at?
Right here. We talked about which was your favorite reference to the Haunted Mansion.
I think reference to Hattie.
I think there was a bunch of them that I liked. I don't know if I said the ones I liked. I liked the singing busts. I liked the Doom Buggy. I liked the fact that they had Ralph doing the organist.
I like the Hattie.
I liked the hallway.
I like Hattie.
I liked that they used Hatbox Ghost. I liked the breakdown spiel. I think there was a lot of good references. The Manamana guys in the stretching room and the stretching room period. The fact that they had that in there was really good. And the busts. We didn't say who the busts were though. The two busts that follow you, right?
Yeah.
Were two other characters that were from the original Muppet Show.
Well,
that you would recognize.
The ones who were blinded were also another movie, another horror movie.
And Mike says Muppets do Tower of Terror would be good. It really would.
Yeah.
Hunter says the same thing. Muppets Tower of Terror would be awesome.
Yeah.
Hear me out, Tower of Terror. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I think we need to start a petition. Change.org. We need a Muppets Tower of Terror special.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Oh, and Patrick says Pirates of the Caribbean, however you want to say it. Muppets Small World, Muppets Big Thunder.
They would use the babies, though. They would use the Muppet babies.
The Muppet babies, and It's a Small World?
Yeah.
I don't think I could tolerate that. That would drive me insane. I wasn't a big fan of the Muppet babies because I was older then when that was out. And then Muppet Space Mountain. I don't know about that one. Yeah. If candles go over Emma, she will have an idea. That is true. Boop, got an idea. Was the graveyard and the carriage represented in the movie? The graveyard was.
I don't think the carriage wasn't.
I don't think the hearse was. I don't remember seeing a reference to the hearse.
But I think the Renegade might be the reference to the carriage. What was? The Renegade.
Well, the limousine, I guess, was because it was a hearse, but it wasn't a horse-drawn hearse.
Yeah.
So maybe that was it.
It was a modern version of the carriage.
Maybe it was a modern version of it. That's a good point. Maybe it was. And Emma's mom says yes. Dr. Bunsen, Honeydew, and Beaker were the busts that follow you.
It was quite funny because we're always in here for a small reference in here, Beaker.
Yeah, that's right. We have a short cameo, and Beaker says like why, and Dr. Honeydew says budget or something like that. It's just funny. Yeah. All right. So we had Patrick commented earlier on one of the songs. What was your favorite song from the episode, from the special, Emma?
Dancing in the Moonlight when everyone is dancing in the credits.
You liked the well, it's an interesting one, yeah. The credits at the end were the song they used was Dancing in the Moonlight.
And y'all know what the name of the artist is? I
don't.
Comment below.
Put the Muppets on the monorail like they're driving it. That would be cool. That a rap of the Muppets driving the monorails would be awesome. I would love that.
Rap.
All right, so we're looking for your comments on your favorite song, but we have 3 questions for you.
Yeah.
You know, Emma loves Disney trivia, so we are here, and we're going to do some trivia.
Yeah.
Just 3 questions, and they are for you.
Yeah.
So
no true or false,
just open-ended questions.
Yeah.
Actually, Muppet Small will be funny if they acknowledge how annoyingly catchy the song is.
Yes. For 100 hours.
And I agree with you, Patrick. I think that was my favorite song, was Life Hereafter. I really do. I think Kermit and everybody doing that was really good.
But any of y'all know the name of the artist who does the lyrical of Dancing in the Moonlight?
Okay. Well, we can look that up. Let's do the rest of the questions.
Okay.
All right. Number 13 is this is our first question. We only have 3.
Yeah.
Which game show host, for those of you who saw it, which game show host was one of the singing busts in the graveyard scene?
And no answers, please.
So we're looking, no answers. Yeah, we want answers in the comments.
And you got trivia.
Yes, but it's for people to answer. So,
okay, you can open edit question, guys, so you can put your answer here. It's not more trivia. It's a fun trivia. Sorry. Take a reminder. Wait a minute. I got one. The Muppets do the original Imagination. The original Journey to Imagination.
Muppets Journey into Imagination?
The original, not the
right, that's
bad
what it was called, Journey into Imagination. Right?
Not the 2 bad one.
I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the original one. So here we go.
Long play, I know. You don't need to play it twice.
All right, we have an answer to your question.
Okay.
Sherman Kelly sang the song Dancing in the Moonlight.
Thank you, Matt.
Okay, can we put that to bed, please? Thank you. All right, so anybody?
Yeah.
Everybody? Which game show host was one of the singing busts in the graveyard scene in the Muppet Haunted Mansion special? I'll give you a hint. Can I buy a vowel? Is that a hint?
Is it A-E-I-O-U-Y?
Yes, those are vowels.
I know.
But what game show host was the singing bust? Actually, he was the one in the middle. He was the third one.
Yeah.
Anybody? I can't believe we're not getting any answers. Oh, no. I don't have any. You know what? All right, everybody.
You want the answer?
You're not putting an answer in there. We're going to send you down to room 999.
You know what happens when it'll flip over, right?
You know what happens when it flips over. You're going to room 999 where Gonzo went toward the end of the special. All right. And Michael says,
Pat.
What?
Mike
says, say Jack.
And
Patrick says Pat Sajak. That is correct. Pat Sajak was one of the singing busts.
Mike also put Pat Sajak.
And for some reason, your mother is pointing to me.
Why, Mom?
Not sure what that's about. Yes, Pat Kojak. Well, believe it or not, here we go.
Okay.
Who was in the bar? I think it was the bar scene of the original Muppet movie. None other than Telly Savalas, who was Kojak. So he was in the original. Yes, he was in the one of the players, the characters in the original Muppet movie from the 70s.
They brought him back to be a bust?
No, he wasn't in the bust. He was in the original Muppet movie.
No, come back to the Halloween one, the Haunted Mansion.
No, he was not in that one. I'm talking about Telly Savalas because Michael mentioned Kojak. That's Telly Savalas. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm going down rabbit trails now.
No.
Sorry about that. Steve Martin, he was in it also. In the original Muppet movie. Not in this one. I don't think he was in this one.
No.
Who Loves You, Baby? That's right. That's what Kojak used to say. He used to have a what do you call it?
Cigar?
No. A lollipop. He always had a lollipop in his mouth.
I can say that, YouTube.
All right. So, which actor from the Number 14. This is our second question for you. Which actor from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was also in the graveyard scene of the Muppets Haunted Mansion special?
Wait, Fresh Prince?
From The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Isn't that rapper guy TV show?
Well, he was the title character from that TV show, but I'm talking about another actor who was in there.
Oh. Did they do like a reunion?
Nope. Not on the Muppet special.
I know they did on YouTube.
His name was. Hold on, don't say it yet.
Don't type it yet, guys.
No, I'm talking to you, Emma.
Oh.
I don't want you to give it away yet.
Oh.
And Mike got it. Alfonso Ribeiro. That's right. Carlton was in it. He played one of the spirits in the. There were a lot of great cameos from good actors and actors you wouldn't expect in this series.
Yeah.
I mean, in this special. Will Smith was not in it, but that would have been cool too. All right, last question, guys.
So Will Smith played Fresh Prince?
He played Fresh Prince, yes, and Alfonso Ribeiro played his cousin Carlton.
Oh.
Yes, that's where you get the Carlton dance, where he does the dance like I can't dance like that. Anyway, if y'all want to see something funny, go back and watch the last trivia from Wednesday night, because YouTube picked me up dancing as the preview, and that is really
you can like acting.
Something I wish they wouldn't have done.
You can like acting.
Emma's ears look spooktacular.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Mike. Or Michael, I'm sorry. Yes, thank you, Michael. All right. So we got that one. That was number 14, excuse me. So the last one, there's multiple answers to this one, but this is our last question.
And then it's also a great tribute to him.
It's a tribute to him too, right? He's not in it, but it's kind of a tribute. So which Muppets in this Muppets Haunted Mansion special were also in the original Muppet Show episode featuring Vincent Price?
Yes, we saw it also last night, so no spoiler.
Well, this is a spoiler when you tell people who was in it.
I know, but this is also a spoiler for people who aren't in the movie.
Well, the whole thing we're talking about tonight is kind of spoilers.
Okay.
So it's okay. It's okay. Oh, my goodness. So we need to send Emma to the famous people room.
Look, can I see Paul Frees there?
I don't know. You might see Paul Frees there. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? All right. So who do you think? Kermit is one of them. Fozzie is one of them. That's true. Other than Kermit, Fozzie, Miss Piggy, Bunsen Honeydew, and Beaker, the Electric Mayhem. I said Miss Piggy.
Oh.
the main ones. There are some specific characters that were in the Vincent Price episode of the original Muppet Show that were also in this special as kind of a callback to that.
Kid, there's a dragon. A light blue dragon with black eyes and a yellow eye.
Sweetums was in the special also.
Yeah.
But
That's
how does this? Does this guy look familiar?
That's what I'm referencing.
Who are you referencing?
The lizard.
This guy?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he's a lizard. I don't know what he is. Do y'all know what he is? Emma thinks he's a dragon. But he was in the special. This is kind of a screen cap from the special. But he was also the main kind of sidekick to Vincent Price in that episode. The others that were in that episode, in the special, that were also in the episode with Vincent Price, were the ghosts.
Yeah.
Those ghosts that would fly around and talk.
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
But with more outfit tonight.
Right. But it was exactly the same characters look, design as from the Vincent Price special from the 70s.
Yeah.
So when they did this, they went back and looked at all the different things that the Muppets had done that were spooky and pulled a lot of references out of there.
That's why they put out the Vincent Price one then.
Yes, Uncle Deadly. That was his name. And I think he's a bearded dragon. Well, I guess he looks like a bearded dragon.
No.
What was his name? I saw him once on an interview. That's right. I think that was his name, was Uncle Deadly. I think Patrick's right. And he does look like a space alien. He looks like a weird. I mean, there was a lot of characters that you don't really know what they are. Like Gonzo is one, right? There's a storyline that Gonzo is an alien from another episode or another special years ago movie.
Or maybe he got dodo bird?
I don't think so.
Well,
but the Muppeteer, the puppeteer that does his character, does Gonzo, said that he's not an alien. So what is Gonzo? He looks like a bird. He dates chickens. We know that much.
Wasn't it David something now about Gonzo?
Yes.
Does he still play Gonzo and the other Muppet
in the one we saw? Is Sam the Eagle represented in it? I don't remember Sam the Eagle in it.
I think I've seen him a bit.
I don't remember.
Yeah, he's in the movie.
He is?
The Haunted Mansion movie. He's with the other Muppet at the
table? Okay, so maybe he's in that scene with the dance number and the song. He was also a bad guy's henchman in the 2011 film. Okay, that's probably right, because I probably didn't remember that. Looks like he came out of Doctor Who from the 70s. He really does. That is a weird...
The original one? The black and white one?
Well, one of them in the 70s. There have been so many different ones. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. Look at this guy. He's got the beady eyes. He's got the weird voice. He goes like really well with Vincent Price. That was really cool. I remember the Vincent Price show from when I was a kid.
A word with it program have a bonding.
Has a what?
Bonding.
Bonding? I don't know.
What? Mommy with what?
Says, yes, he is. Oh, Sam the Eagle. Okay, well, I don't remember.
Thank you, Mom. I kind of know that.
And the shooting duel guys. Yes, the duel.
They're actually growing.
Yeah, it's interesting. The duel, I guess, because I didn't want to put guns in this.
Yeah. To make it no more quote 13 what?
The duels, the dueling characters in the paintings in the dining room scene, the banquet scene, or whatever you call it, has the painting with these guys.
The ballroom scene.
The ballroom scene, yes. Sorry, they come out and instead of drawing guns, they're actually drawing on paper, which is, I guess, weird now. Do they do singing treasure chests from Muppet Christmas Carol? That I don't remember.
No.
I don't remember that one. And she says Sam is one of the dueling guys. Okay, that I don't remember him being there, but I'll watch it again and see. All right, well, those were all of our questions.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for Emma? Well, I guess let's wrap it up. This was sort of a review. This is sort of not a review. It's sort of just a discussion. We wanted to have some fun with y'all. and talk about things and do Talking Disney Live for the first time, right?
Yeah.
So how would you rate the special overall from 1 to 5?
A 4.5.
4.5?
Because again, it immediately stuck with the movie. They even add a little reference to the Twin Girls. Because the Shining movie is a horror movie, by the way, guys.
Okay, yes, they had a reference to The Shining in this also.
It's kind of weird, Disney.
It is kind of weird, but they did. So what is it that you think they could have improved? Patrick says 4.9 in his opinion. He says Gonzo is yeah, I don't know what what Gonzo, and I don't think anyone knows or does know what he is. So the first episode of Doctor Who was with the third Doctor. His first episode was in color. Okay.
Oh, okay.
See, so there you go.
The American actor's name.
Let's stay on this for the night.
We're going to Disney topic.
Yeah, so it says Talking Disney, not Talking Doctor Who.
Right. We don't have a Doctor Who channel. We do have a Minecraft channel, though.
Oh, gosh, please. Today was Minecraft Live. So Emma watched Minecraft Live today.
And I voted.
And voted for the new mob. Yes.
It was the one that won was the Aaliyah.
Okay, so, guys, Emma would give it a 4.5.
Yeah.
I think I would probably agree overall because of the characters and all the references. I would probably say about the same. But what do you think they would improve? What could they improve on this? How could they make it better?
They put on Paul Freak white lines in there.
Well, they had some of the ones that he does.
But no, they weren't voiced by him, were they?
Well, you're saying not the lines, though. You're saying put his actual voice in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then that would make it a 5 to you?
And Vincent Price, too.
And Vincent Price as a reference?
Yeah. Because it's both a tribute and respect for both of them.
Okay. Tribute and respect. Okay. Oh, goodness. All right, guys. So how would you rate it? Patrick said 4.9. I will go with Emma's rating of a 4.5. That's pretty high praise.
Yeah.
Maybe putting the full Grim Grinning Ghost song in full would make it better.
And maybe if you use the Exotensio in there.
Exotensio?
Yeah.
Could be. I really enjoyed it. I have to watch the movie now. Yes. It's really good. It's worth watching.
Yeah, Grandma.
Thanks to all your guests and your guest opinions. That is true.
It's free and you can watch it on Disney Plus.
Well, if you have Disney Plus, yes, it is included with Disney Plus. So, I think Kermit is saying it's time to go. So, we welcomed Foolish Muppets. It's time to say goodnight to everyone. To all our company. As Miss Piggy would say, it's time to exit. So we will exit now. Thank you for being here. This has been a lot of fun. Talking Disney is always fun, but especially with you guys. So, Emma, Patrick says,
hurry back, hurry back. Make it to work. One thing at trivia, and join me on Saturday for my live interview with Greg and Garga Howard High Tea.